feeling your luck's about to turn around. You just gotta bet on the right thing.
Let's have some fun. It's Vegas, baby. It's about to be the best show yet.
When are you gonna make your move?
If you got a chance at real happiness, you gotta take it.
Dang. Night like this, I wish raindrops would fall.
Looking boy. Oh, Eddie Kane Jr. Looking boy. Yes. We're going to start it off a little bit different. I don't know why they switched out JP, but he definitely going to be getting it in this recap. You guys, today we're going to be talking about All American Season 3, Episode 7. What do you think about the episode? What do you think about JP, a.k.a. Eddie Kane Jr.? You know what I'm saying? What do you think about that? Because I know a lot of people was upset. Like, why did they switch him out all of a sudden? You know what I'm saying? The dude just switched out. And I was watching the episode. I'm like, man, this dude looked like somebody. He remind me of somebody. And then I start to think, Eddie Kane Jr. That's who he is. That's who he looks like, man. And every time I saw him, that's all I envisioned was Eddie Kane Jr. But you guys let me know, man, what do you think of episode 7? This is just my quick recap. I'm going to try my best to focus on all the key points. Now, I'm going to just jump right into it. We're going to focus on, those storylines that we saw in episode 7. I'm not going to recap the very beginning. We're going straight to the conclusions of these storylines. So, of course, when we get Patience, she makes this banger song, right? This is the song that she's been talking about, that we've been hearing about or whatever. She makes this banger song. She goes and she takes this song to Eddie Kane Jr., aka JP, and he's telling her the song is cool, it's good. He just got to touch it up and do some things to the song, right? This is what he's saying that he got to do. But the only thing that he was touching up was Little Jewel's cheeks. That's the only thing that this dude was touching up and was trying to fix or whatever. I mean, he played your girl Patience, taking her song, giving it to another artist. Dang, it's messed up, right? It's messed up. But this is what he did. Layla has to watch her dad. This dude, he's doing whatever he wants. He needs to be checked. We know probably in the next episode when they fast forward to the future, to the present, that Little Drew is probably going to check him. Not only does she need to check him, hell, Patience needs to go and check him too, as well as Layla. He needs to be put in his place. Now, of course, Patience, she's believing that he's going to help her out, but we know Little Jewel came to her hotel room. Now, Little Jewel didn't know. You know what I'm saying? She didn't know at first that Eddie Kane was taking that song from Patience. She thought Patience was cool with writing the song and that she would perform it and that everything was cool, right? I mean, come on. Little Jewel, she done went from being in the Salt and Pepper movie, you know what I'm saying, to an All-American getting their cheeks clapped by Eddie Kane Jr. I mean, damn. It's crazy, right? It is crazy. Have you guys saw that Salt and Pepper movie? Watch it if you haven't, man. I believe it's on Lifetime. If you haven't watched it, check it out. The movie is straight crazy. But let's get to the next storyline. Of course, Spencer and Olivia. And this is the storyline we've been waiting on, right? But before we get to it, you already know they wanted to tease us the whole episode. And Spencer is staring at Olivia like a predator. I mean, he's looking at her like he wants to eat her alive. I'm like, okay, I see what time it is. And then she's staring right back at him. We already know the truth, y'all. We know the truth. The two, they love each other. It's been like this since the very beginning. It was a reason why she was the first person that met Spencer when he came to Beverly. And ever since then, the two have been connecting, getting closer and closer. I mean, they got even more closer over the summer. And you just felt that connection throughout the whole the series, for real. Now, Jordan, of course, does marry Simone, which we know is a mistake. Your boy Jordan is straight up whipped. I don't understand it, but hey, this is what he wants to do. Let him do it. Let him live his life. It is what it is. He's probably going to divorce her very, very soon because it's Simone, man. I mean, you saw what she already did to your boy. Made him believe that he was the father of a child that it wasn't even his. If that was me, she would have been cut off right there. Ain't no feeling sorry for you or nobody else. And of course, in the episode, Coop all of a sudden is a relationship expert. She's telling Layla, look, go get your man. Go get him. You know what I'm saying? You already know y'all still love each other and stuff like that. You still love him. Go ahead and get him. The whole episode, Spencer is pretty much trying to avoid Layla. I mean, didn't you see this in this episode? I mean, he was trying to avoid her purposely because he wanted Olivia for real. Coop is telling her to go ahead and confront him and drop them draws for him. Go ahead and do it. I mean, it's Vegas. Might as well do it. You only live once, right? And then we get to the part we've been waiting on. Spencer, Olivia, they finally make out. They finally almost get it on. But of course, Olivia stops this, right? Now, Spencer does tell Olivia how he really feels about her, that he really loves her. I mean, after everything that they've been through, she's always been there. I mean, he loved kicking it with her. He just loved the vibes that the two have with each other. And throughout the whole episode, we saw a hint to that. They kept having all these conversations throughout the whole episode, and they were trying to make it seem like it was about Layla, but deep down inside, it was about each other. Of course, that's exactly what happened at the end of the episode. You saw the aftermath of what we were seeing throughout the whole series, and more importantly, what we saw in this episode. Spencer finally let her know, but Layla, of course, will be approaching the scene very soon. But before that even happens, Olivia says, you know what? This ain't gonna work. This is not going to work. I have to get out of here. And she leaves, y'all. She leaves your boy Spencer, and now he doesn't know what to do. And why in the hell is JJ on this poster? I mean, when I was watching it, I was like, man, that dude looked like JJ. And then I seen all the comics you guys left last night. And yes, that is your boy JJ, man. He out in Vegas living the life. It is what it is, man. He's a partier. He gets it cracking. And then Layla does show up. Now, that would have been crazy if Layla would have showed up and Olivia was there and she would have caught them making out or something. That would have been crazy. But Layla shows up and she instantly wants to get her cheeks clapped. I mean, and Spencer does it, right? And he's probably clapping her cheeks, wishing and hoping that it was Olivia. And of course, this episode ends with Olivia walking off. Deep down inside, she knows she loves Spencer. She wants to be with him, but she keeps telling herself that this is not going to work. It cannot work, but she wants it to work, right? This is going to be a tough little journey between the two. They're going to keep going back and forth. At the end of the day, I think the two just may get together. It will be one more attempt at the end of the season, in my opinion. Your girl, not Layla, but your girl Olivia decides to get up out of there. And this is where she goes to see Asher in Mexico, which she saw Asher's secret, kicking it with Vanessa, right? This is what she saw. Overall, this was a solid episode. We've been waiting for this episode for a long time. I mean, hell, I didn't know we was going to get Eddie Kane Jr. in this episode. And, you know, your boy Spencer did not clap Olivia's cheeks, but he did make out with her. He did tell her how he felt, which was something that he needed to do. I'm kind of glad they got that out there. Now I want to see what's going to happen next. What is going to be the aftermath? What is going to happen in episode 8? Now Layla understands the truth, and based off the preview, she's like, look, I'm done with you. I don't want to be around you at all. We're going to see how this is going to go, because now Layla is going to act very funny around Olivia, and she's going to have a different type of vibe. Y'all know this, right? Hopefully Layla does not do anything stupid. We know her history and what she's done in the past. And hopefully that does not happen this time around. Overall, you guys let me know what you thought about episode 7. Was you feeling it? Was it a disappointment? Were you happy you saw Eddie Kane Jr.? I mean, you probably haven't saw him since the 5 Heartbeats came out. But hey, you saw him in the last episode. And just think about it. You're going to see him again. Once again, you will be seeing him. Or maybe they will switch back to the original person that was playing JP. Who knows? But I want to thank you guys for all the support, all the love you guys been giving me. We're definitely going to be getting ready for episode 8 coming very, very soon. But let me get on out of here, man. It's your boy Mark Dark. I'm out. Peace.
Dang.